Hey guys, here I am playing Black Yellow Luffy again. We're gonna mulligan this hand because I don't have a way to get Blocker Sabo, which is required. This hand's much better because we have Blocker Sabo and Moria and a Searcher, so hopefully we can find everything we need in this game. I think we take the big Luffy so I have something to trash encounter with. Yeah, we're trash with Blocker Sabo. Put Moria on top in hopes of drawing it as the second copy, perhaps. I don't think the bottom decks almost ever matter because I don't think we're ever getting that deep before we win. But I put Moria on top just in case I draw it and it can facilitate a back-to-back Moria play potentially. And we're playing against Issho. I've never played against this deck before in my life, so I have no idea what they're gonna do. He gives -1 to cost, so maybe it's just your typical like black removal deck, but with green 6k blockers, I guess, potentially. Looks like he's gonna go 6 at life, and we just take that because we're Black Yellow Luffy. And we want to hit 0. Want to hit 0 on my 8 Dawn turn. That way on 10 Dawn I can play Moria. With 4 Dawn, it looks like we have no plays. No more Searchers, and he swung, so he didn't starve, so I have no need to play this Machino to, like, anti-starve. And he's playing removal, so we're definitely not dropping a 2-drop character without being able to use it the same turn. Guess I'll just punish that by killing it with a Uchi or something. So I think we're just going to go 9 at life to get a guaranteed damage in. I can click my Dawn. Almost clicked end turn. Now we're going to go ahead and attack his leader for 9. And he takes, of course, and we pass. And next turn, we're going to play this Blocker Sabo and do our stuff. Dig for pieces. We still need little Luffy and big Ace to be able to do a 9k turn. But we need one of those, or potentially both. He swings again, and we're going to just take that again because we're Black Yellow Luffy. And we found a Searcher, which is cool. So I can play Garp and Sabo next turn, potentially. He hasn't played a card yet. Okay, he plays a 6k blocker, that's fine. So that means if we do play the Garp, we won't be able to get through damage this turn, or get a card out of his hand. So I think in that case, I don't want to play the Garp, because I can always play Garp on 8 Dawn. So yeah, I'm just going to, I think I'm gonna swing 6 at life and then play Sabo. That seems fine. And it's good we have Sabo because it means we don't necessarily need to counter out of his attacks to get stuff in the discard. We can just discard with Sabo. And I'm swinging 6 so that he doesn't just get a free block, and this way we still get a card out of his hand. Probably just a 2k, but that's better than not getting a card out of his hand. And then play Sabo. And we found our big Ace, which is awesome, and we'll discard that and a Luffy so that our trash is fully set up with big guys. And funny, those are the first 2 cards in our trash. Oh, except the Searcher, of course. Yeah, no pass. And so we want to be at 0 Dawn next turn, or 0 life next turn. So if he doesn't swing, that'll make things quite awkward since I didn't find a Hiyori yet. If he doesn't swing, oh, he is swinging, perfect. We definitely take this, that way if he doesn't swing a second time, we can just Machino down to 0. And if he does swing a second time, we don't even have to play Machino, we just take it. Because yeah, I want to be at 0 life next turn, so I can do the plays. And he's also swinging with that. So what is this? I'm so curious. What is he holding 7 Dawn for? I really don't know green cards that well. And I can't think of a 7 Dawn black card that would come out right now. Even if he does play a rush character, we just block with Sabo, hopefully. I guess I'm about to find out if he has some secret trick up his sleeve. We're just gonna go to 0 life, no trigger. He can't pudding us, you know, so like, I don't know what he's gonna spend this 7 Dawn on, I really don't. And then next turn I'll probably just make the, you know, the Ace Luffy play. Because I do have, oh, I don't have a, oh wait, oh maybe Okay, thank goodness we drew that Sabo, because that would have been really awkward if I did not have a way to get Luffy, because I haven't seen a little Luffy yet, I just realized. I think those were still correct to take those attacks anyway, because this is the turn I want to start playing the game. But it would just be really unfortunate if I didn't see a little Luffy yet, or a second big Sabo, since I ended up not blocking. Maybe I should have blocked just in case, but we didn't get punished. And even if I didn't see one, I would still have 2 spare Dawn to search, so I think I would have been fine. Because I can go 2 on leader, 2 for a small one, 2 for another small one, and then I still have 2 Dawn left with which to play searchers. So we absolutely need 2 Dawn on our leader. He does have a blocker again, that's fine. I think we don't swing at characters because this guy's not big enough to be a super huge threat. Once I'm at 9k leader, it'll need at least 3 Dawn just to swing at me. And it's a blocker, so he probably doesn't want to swing with it too much anyway, so I think I can just go at life and not worry about his character on board. So now I need to activate leader to get characters in my life, and I don't have a little Luffy. Well, first things first, I'm not swinging with Sabo. I can use one of my last 2 Dawn on Ace to make him 8k so that he can't just block with Hina and then 2k out of it. Make him need 2 cards to get out of the 8k attack. And then that leaves 1 Dawn left to play a Searcher. And I'm going to play this one because Garp can still counter for 1k if I need him to. So I'll play this to see if I get a little Luffy. And I did get a little Luffy, so I'll be going for him instead of this Sabo, because this Sabo is not very good. And we just want the back-to-back Moria plays. So now I have Luffy and Ace and Trash, which is what I'm going to go for, because I have little Ace and little Luffy right here. So now I'm going to activate leader, discard this Sabo to get back Luffy and Ace. I'll pay 2 for Ace. Yep, 2 for Ace. Use his effect. We get plus 2k and we get rush on him. And then to play around triggers, I'll play the Luffy after swinging with Ace, I guess. So I do want this Dawn on Ace over here so that he can't just 2k out of it with the 6k blocker. And then the last 2 Dawn will go for Luffy. So we'll swing 8 at life. So it's either 2 2ks or block and a 2k and a 1k. Or he just takes it. He might just take it. Or he might just block with Hina and let her die. Oh, and Sabo can't attack, but I don't think I was... Oh, on block. Can't attack during this turn. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So it basically is just good that I swung with Ace first instead of Luffy leader. But I could have... Yeah. Just to play... I didn't even read the scene, but if I had swung with Luffy first, he could have blocked and made Ace unable to attack. So he's going to punk Gibson... Oh, Spiderweb out of that, and then untap his blocker. That's totally fine. Okay, I guess that's why he was fine swinging with his blocker, because he could always untap it. And then I will go 2 for Luffy. Yeah, and I've already attacked with... I'm not going to attack with Sabo, so that's fine. So we'll go 2 for Luffy and use his effect. And deploy, and then we'll make him 8k, and then we're at 11, so we'll go 11 at life and maybe force out a block. Potentially. And then next turn we have a Moria play. Too bad we don't have 2 Morias, but hopefully one gets us there. I feel so much safer when I have back-to-back Moria plays. But that might not happen this game. I think we've already bottom decked 2 Morias and 1's in hand, so there might be 1 left to draw. I think the others are just too far at the bottom that we'll never see them in time. So here I do want to block because I want to make a Sabo play next turn for sure. It is a little weird. Maybe I should have... No, yeah. I wish I had more chances to get big characters in my discard pile, but as long as he swings, we can counter with something. Or just block with Sabo. But then I still need another Ace or Luffy in my trash, so hopefully we can just counter with this Luffy in hand to get a second card to play. So yeah, I need either this Ace to die, or I need to counter out with this Luffy in my hand so that I can play 2 cards next turn. Otherwise, Moria can only summon 1 extra guy that can use his effect, which would be really awkward and unfortunate. You know, blocker Sabo instead of that Luffy would have been nice, but this is still good. Okay, good. He's gonna swing at the ace, and we absolutely just let the ace die. That way he can't do another swing at it, and he has to swing 9k to have any effect on me. So I would really like to block with this Sabo, and then maybe that baits out another attack. I don't know. Or I can just counter with the Luffy. This is weird. I think I want to counter with the Luffy, and then block his next attack with Sabo. And then I guess he can swing at ace if he somehow can get a third attacker, but he maybe can't. I think we block with Sabo, and then if he swings at ace again... I'm sorry, I think I counter with Luffy, and then if he swings at ace again, I block with Sabo. I think that's fine. And if he doesn't swing again, then I just make a play with the Sabo in my trash. Which is whatever. So yeah, we'll counter out with Luffy. Let me know in the comments if y'all think this is the correct response here. Because normally I wouldn't counter to save a character, but I need characters in my trash to be able to make a Moria play next turn. Normally I would just let ace die, but I really want to bait him into attacking it again so I can block with Sabo. And that's exactly what he did. So now we can go Luffy and Sabo next turn. And I can get my blocker again. So for just extra value and extra cycle to find maybe the 4th Moria. So here we block and let him die. And if he has a rush attacker, which I don't expect, but he might, maybe he plays a rush attacker and attacks ace, and at that point I'll just let it die. And he just plays a Sabo. He hasn't taken advantage of his leader effect yet. Oh crap, if he plays a 8-drop kid against me, it's gonna be real tough to win, especially because he's still at 3 life. Yeah, I forgot. 8-drop kid is a green card, meaning Issho can play it. That card really kind of cooks me, I think. Yeah, 8-drop kid is so tough, because I mean, we can get big swingers, but not a million of them? And even if we do, he just blocks to save the kid. So it's kind of like a fortress Issho build, it looks like, and that does seem really tough for me to deal with. So I'll start off by giving my Luffy +2. And then this turn, it's pretty simple. We just go 2 Dawn on Luffy, 2 Dawn, and then 8 Dawn for Moria. And my Moria play, I want to get Luffy and Sabo, meaning I need to trash a Sabo with leader effect. So I can't forget that. I need to trash a Sabo with leader effect. And we just go at life. So we go 7 and then 8. Trash Sabo with leader effect. Can't forget that. If I forget that, I throw. So we need to trash Sabo, and he just takes that. He can just take all the life he wants, I guess, and then play his 8-drop kid and then just never die. That's just how it goes. Yeah, 8-drop kid is really annoying to play against, I think, with this deck. I just don't have a good counter to it because I have no removal. I think 8-drop kid is one of those cards where it's like a removal check. If you have removal, you can beat it. If you don't have removal, you probably just lose because you'll just never hit their life again. And you need so much Dawn investment just to swing. And so he takes those. He still has blockers, so we obviously don't have lethal, especially with his cards in hand. But now we put 2 Dawn on leader, discard Little Sabo, and we get back Luffy. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. Oh well, that sucks. I did that in the wrong order. Crap. I don't know. Well, it looks like he doesn't play many removal effects. He just plays Fortress, so maybe it won't come up. But I should have put Sabo on first. That way it protects the Luffy that's about to come out, but I messed that up. It's okay. And then we do Moria effect, get Sabo and Luffy, Sabo effect, draw 2, trash 2, so we'll go ahead and trash. We have little guys for days, and not many 2Ks at all. We have 1 2K this whole game, which might make things difficult later. And then we go Luffy effect, make him an 8K, and then we just go 11 at life. And he probably just blocks that again. Or takes it and plays an 8-drop kid and laughs his way to the bank. Yeah, that's what I'm fully expecting to happen. And he had a trigger to draw 2 cards. Oh my gosh. I did not realize this terrible effect also had this really good trigger attached to it. That's nice. Yeah, it's not looking too... I mean, at the moment it's looking good, but as soon as he drops an 8-drop kid, it's not looking too good for us, because I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. With his 11-card hand and his army of blockers to protect the kid. We're basically just never going to touch his life again, unfortunately. Okay, at least I have a Sabo and a Luffy I can put in my life, if need be. I guess maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah, decks that can get Fortress Kid gameplay going seem really difficult for us to deal with. Because we go a little tall, but like, it's not like I'm playing 10 moms that can keep swinging at it. I mean, really, even that's not enough. I'm not playing removal effects that can get rid of a kid on the board. I think the OP07 Luffy can KO a 3 cost or less, meaning Ice Age can help with that, but even then, if he plays Rosinante, it won't work. Yeah, like I said earlier, we always let the characters die because they're easier to swing at than my leader, so we want to make him have to swing at the harder thing that takes more Dawn investment to have a relevant attack on. Oh, is he not playing an 8-drop kid this turn because he doesn't have a 9th Dawn to attach to it? That's very interesting. I wonder why he also chose to go 8 instead of 7. We definitely just let it die because we can just summon him back next turn with the ace in our hand. This is really weird. I'm really confused why he didn't play the kid. Maybe he didn't think he could protect it for some reason. Also, 8-drop kid is interesting in a deck where you play 2-cost events, because you need 9 Dawn total to make his effect relevant. Oh, and he goes 6 on 8, so we just let that resolve, I guess. Yeah, I think he didn't realize the +2 was also on his turn. Will he rage quit? Let's find out. But yeah, this needs 9 Dawn to be a relevant effect, meaning it's hard to make it work with 2-cost events, because you don't have 11 Dawn for that, so you would need really to restand a Dawn. And I don't know how many cards he's playing that did that. I don't think I've seen a single card that restands Dawn yet. Those are pretty limited. Those basically seem like they're only on mono cards, like Denjiro and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen a single one yet. Maybe he's punching the air right now because he swung 6 at my 8K character. What will he do? Yeah, with those 2 Dawn, no, yeah, he would have needed... If he wanted to swing at Luffy and Ace, he would have needed a 4th Dawn somewhere to go 8 with Sabo and then 7 with Issho or something. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he couldn't afford 4 Dawn and needed to save a 7th one. Because he can play a 5-cost blocker and then hold up 2 Dawn for another Spiderweb or whatever. Punk Gibson's not relevant against me, but Spiderweb can restand his blockers, I guess. Shachi and Penguin. Yeah, just a million blockers. Where's the 8-drop kid, though, is what I'm wondering. That is the question. Yeah, back-to-back Moria would go crazy here, but we don't have that. Unfortunately, make these guys 8K. Yeah, we just do swings. We just have to swing. So here I have, if I play 2 Dawn on here and then play 2 characters, I don't even know if I need to play 2 characters though. Because I could just play 1 character out to fill my board to 5 and not like replace a character unnecessarily, and then leave a life up in case he eventually goes aggro, which he may or may not do, I guess. Like, I think I definitely play the ace here, and maybe I just leave a Sabo in my life and just let him take that life at some point. And if he doesn't take it, I can just trash it with Luffy to go hard again, to go to 0 life again. So let's say I do 2 on my leader and then 2 for a guy, and then just leave a life there, which I think I will do, because I don't think playing a 5th guy gets me all that much here. Going to 11 doesn't matter when he has 30 blockers, so I might as well just swing for 9. It's kind of all the same. So 2 Dawn on my leader, 2 Dawn for a character, and then I have 6 Dawn left to distribute on my attackers. So I can do 1 on Luffy, 1 on Luffy, and then 4 left. So I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go 9, 11, 11, 11. So I'll do that. So we'll just, well, before I can commit Dawn, maybe he has a counter event that can rest my attackers or something. So let's just swing with the uncommitted Dawn first. And we go 9, 11, 11, 11. And maybe just force out his blockers. Want all my attacks to be as big as possible. Or sorry, it'll be 9, 9, 11, 11. Because I'm only playing out one character this turn, not two. So 9, 9, 11, 11. Let's try it. He's thinking, what was that? Shockwave? So we got Shockwave plus a card. So he went 1, KO 3 or less. I don't play those. So he went plus 5. So he countered out of that one. Since we're doing 9, 9, 11, 11, my next one can just be 9. And he blocks. Of course, of course. Well, if he never plays an 8-cost kid for some reason, I guess we can just push through. And now I'll start doing this. So let's see, 9, 9, 11, 11. So I put 3 Dawn on him and swing 11. And then 2 Dawn on him is 5 total. 3 on Luffy, 2 on Luffy, 2 for a character, and then 2 more on Luffy, I guess. Yeah, sure. So 3, 2, 2, 2. So 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, and then 2 for an ace. Oh wait, ace can also swing. So yeah, let me just make the play first. That way I distribute Dawn onto ace if I want to. Yeah, because then I do 1 on him and 2 on ace, so they go 9, 9. So we just do as many 9k swings as possible. So we'll attach another Dawn. And we're going to activate to put Sabo first, and then ace on top to play ace. And I guess we discard another Garp. I don't think we need the Garp here. So we'll go activate, trash Garp, Sabo first, then ace, so that we can play ace. Play out the ace, activate, deploy, rush, and then I have 5 Dawn to attach. So we're at 9. So I can go 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make him 11. Okay, so we can go 9, 9, 11. Or like 9, 9, 11, yeah. So I'll go 9. So this turn was insane as far as attacks go. We went 9, 9, 9, 9, 11. Pretty good. And I'm just leaving this life here in case I need it later, because I don't think playing this Sabo provides almost any value. Because my board's already full, so why replace a character with one that's basically the same, when I could just have an extra life instead. So 2 Dawn left, so 7 and 9. So we'll go 9 with the ace. Maybe he just has no counter? I mean, this is 3 cards, and it looks like he doesn't play a lot of 2Ks because he plays so many events that to get out of 9K swings, he usually has to play a 2-cost event plus a character 1K, and he doesn't have 2 Dawn to pay for a 2-cost event. So we are actually just forcing out his blockers right now. Okay, so he goes... Interesting. Wow. So he blocked for 6K to get 1 extra, and then he's countering 4? Countering 4K. So a 2K... Yeah, a Beppo, a Sabo, and a Borsalino. So a 2K, 1K, and a 1K. His hand's almost empty, but he's living this turn. But we did our best. And I'm holding up a blocker just in case he swings it. I don't know. I want to block, that way I can play it out again and get another block and dig for another Moria. And so now we just put our... I could go 8, but I don't think there's a point. Maybe I need to swing... No, there's no point swinging a character when I can swing at 0 life. It's kind of the same. They're both just blockers. So I'll swing 11 at life, and he'll just block with Diamante. We almost got there. Maybe I should have put those Dons on Sabo to go 8, 9. Maybe I should have put those Dons on Sabo. That might have been smarter, just to get an extra attack in. Let me know in the comments if y'all think I should have put those 2 Don on Sabo and went 8, 9. I think I should have. Well, here I can still swing at this Sabo technically, or just at life. I can just go 6 at life and get another 2k out. But I really should have just gone 8 at life. I don't think I need the block here. I really don't. He could always KO the blocker if he wants to. I really don't think I'm going to need this blocker. So I'm just going to go 6 at life and force out a 2k. I should have just gone 8. He totally has a 2k. Or 2 1ks. Yeah, 2 1ks. I should have just gone 8. I would have won. It's okay. Even now, I don't think a 8-drop kid saves him because my board is so huge. He basically has to skip his turn to play an 8-drop kid. So, yeah, even though I think I messed up lethal there, I should have gone 8 with the Sabo and 9 with my leader. I think we still win because he has 2 cards in hand and I have a full board and a full hand. But yeah, it's those little mistakes. Like, I need to stop making so many mistakes like that. He just goes 10 at life, 10 at 7. Oh yeah, we didn't leave up a blocker, did we? So he has 6 Dawn left, so we can go 11. So we obviously counter out of this 10 for 4k. I should have left up a blocker. There was no way I got lethal with that swing. I should have just left up a blocker. I'm making all kinds of dumb mistakes. So I have to counter out this one because the next one is bigger. So we go 8, 9. Crazy that we saw 1 2k this entire game. And then 10, 11. Resolve. And then if he puts all his Dawn on his leader, we just take it. I should have just left up the blocker. I should have gone 8 with the blocker. Or, yeah, I should have gone 8 with my blocker. Yeah, but because I left this life here, I'm learning. I'm learning, because y'all saw in the last video, I could have just left, or I didn't think about leaving up a life, and then I had to, and it ended up being better. So he plays a blocker law. Does that let him restand? I know, it just plays a 3 cost, and this isn't rush, so it's not red, so he's not playing a rush Zoro. So here we just go for game, of course. He has 1 card in hand, GG. Yeah, 7Ks get through, so we just go 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Yeah, he had 3 1Ks in hand last turn, so 8K would have been lethal. But it's fine, we lived. We lived because I left up a life, but I also could have just left up the blocker. We were being chillin'. I don't know why I don't remember why this kid entered his trash, but like this 8-drop kid would have messed us up so bad. I think he discarded it with his Sabo. He played Sabo blocker to draw 2, discard 2, and discarded these 2 kids. And this kid just cooks me. Maybe he didn't realize how good it was in the matchup, but I think if he played an 8-drop kid at like the prime optimal moment, it might have made things a lot different. Anyway, we cooked him. Hope y'all enjoyed this game, and I'll see you in the next video.